Agriculture is the most important sector of Indian economy. Indian agriculture sector accounts for 18% of India's gross domestic product GDP and provides employment to 50% of the country's workforce. India is the world's largest producer of pulses, rice, wheat, spices such as cardamom, cinnamon, and cloves. India has many areas to choose for business such as dairy, meat, poultry, fisheries, and food grains, etc. India has emerged as the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in India. This is a good symptom for the Indian economy from the agriculture sector. India remains among main three as far as production of different agricultural things such as paddy, wheat, pulses, groundnut, vegetables, sugarcane, tea, jute, cotton, and so on. India, an agriculture-based country where more than 50% of population depends on agriculture, which structures the main source of income. The commitment of agribusiness in the national income in India is all the more. Subsequently, it is said that agriculture in India is the backbone of Indian economy. Most of the Indians are directly or indirectly depending on the agriculture. Some are directly attached with the farming and some others people are involved in doing businesses with these goods. India has the capacity to produce the food grains which make vast difference in the Indian economy. To achieve targeted marks by the government, it needs to provide support in case of land, bank loans and other machineries to the small farmers along with the big farmers. Thank you.
Sure. What is the minimum support price? Sneha? 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 Sneha?
No idea.
What is minimum support price? Have you any idea? Sneha? Right. Now we'll go to Parli. Parli's subject is GST and the state's participation. Please open Parli. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My topic is on GST. So GST is a tax. GST abbreviates to Goods and Service Tax. And this tax was launched by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 1st of July of 2017. Although the idea of GST is almost 2 decades in the making, since it was proposed by Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government, and it is so GST is an indirect tax, or it is a consumption tax, and it has 3 characteristics. Number one, it is the tax is comprehensive, which means it has included all the indirect taxes except few state taxes. And number two, it is a multi-staged tax, which means the tax is imposed at every step in production process, but it is meant to be refunded to all parties in various production. And number three, it is a destination-based tax, which means the tax is collected only from the point of consumption and not from the point of origin. And yeah, GST is divided into 5 different slabs, starting from 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. However, petroleum products, alcoholic drinks, and electricity are not taxed under GST, but they are taxed by the state government individually. Then this tax came through the implementation of 101 amendment of Constitution of India made by the Indian government, and the taxes rates the tax rates, rules, regulations, all these are governed by the GST Council under the government, which consists of finance ministers of central government and state government. Thank you, sir.
What are the objections by the state governments?
Objections. So the GST tax can only be implemented if there is a customer consuming the product, and not by the retailers. And also,
Who chairs the GST meetings?
sorry, sir.
Who chairs the GST meetings?
Sir, it's the finance minister of the central government.
Yeah, and the other state participants, they will be members. They
Yes,
will also
sir.
be members of that committee. Right, very
Yes.
nice. Nice of you. You've done very well. You've done well.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll go to Pratyusha.
Pratyusha, if you are comfortable in Telugu also, you can, you can speak in Telugu.
Yeah, you need not go for English. Pratyusha, please, you open your video.
Yes, sir.
You open your video, Pratyusha. Yeah, please.
Sir, I already opened.
నువ్వు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడుతుంటే తెలుగు చెప్పమ్మా, ఇంగ్లీష్ లో మాట్లాడతానంటే ఇంగ్లీష్ లో చెప్పు, లేదా రెండు కలిపి చెప్పు.
Okay, sir.
చెప్పు.
1938 లో ఇండియన్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఫార్మర్స్ కోసం 2 బిల్స్ పాస్ చేసింది సార్, ఏపీఎంసీ అండ్ ఎంఎస్పి. ఏపీఎంసీ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఎవరైతే బయర్స్ ఉంటారో వాళ్ళు విత్ లైసెన్స్ తో ఫార్మర్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి గ్రోసరీస్ ఎవరైతే ఎక్కువ ప్రైస్ అడుగుతారో వాళ్ళకి ఫార్మర్స్ అమ్మొచ్చు సార్ గ్రోసరీస్. ఇన్ కేస్ ఇది రాను ఎలా జరిగిందంటే అందరూ కలిసి మాట్లాడుకునేసి మనం ఇంత కాస్ట్ తోనే అడుగుతాం కానీ దానివల్ల ఫార్మర్స్ కి ప్రాఫిట్ రావట్లేదు సార్. ఈ మార్కెట్ వాళ్ళకే ఎక్కువ ప్రాఫిట్స్ పోతున్నాయి. ఎంఎస్పి అంటే మినిమం సపోర్ట్ ప్రైస్. ఇది గవర్నమెంట్ ఫార్మర్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి దానికి ఎంత మినిమం ప్రైస్ వస్తుంది గవర్నమెంటే కొనుక్కుంటుంది. ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయని 2003 లో కొన్ని మోడిఫికేషన్స్ చేశారు. Still farmer
Pratyusha, network cut ayin, sir. She's joining again.
Let her join.
She joined. She's connected.
వచ్చిందమ్మా, వచ్చిందా?
Yeah.
కనెక్ట్ అయిందా చూడమ్మా ప్రత్యూష.
Pratyusha, join your audio. Pratyusha, audio వినపడట్లేదమ్మా. నువ్వు కనెక్ట్ అవ్వలేదమ్మా, ఆడియోకి ఇంకా కనెక్ట్ అవ్వాల.
ఇప్పుడు వినిపిస్తుందా సార్?
చెప్పు వినిపిస్తున్నా, చెప్పు.
2020 లో 3 ప్రొడ్యూస్ ద ట్రేడ్ కమ్యూనిటీ ఈ యాక్ట్ ప్రకారం ఏపీఎంసీ వాళ్ళు లైసెన్స్ తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళే కాకుండా ఎవరైనా కొనుక్కోవచ్చు ఫార్మర్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి గ్రాసరీస్ ఏమైనా కానీ. ఎవరైతే ఎక్కువ అమౌంట్ చెప్తారో ఫార్మర్స్ కి వాళ్ళకి అమ్మొచ్చు. అండ్ సెకండ్ వన్ ఈస్ ద ఫార్మర్ ఆన్ ద ప్రైస్ డిఫరెన్స్. ఈ ఏంటంటే స్టార్టింగ్ ఒక
హలో
నెట్వర్క్ ఇష్యూ ఉంది సార్, మళ్ళీ కనెక్ట్ అయింది.
హలో రావటం లేదా? సరే సరే అమ్మా సరే.
ఇప్పుడు
Hello.
వినిపిస్తుందా సార్?
యా
హలో,
వినపడుతుందా?
చెప్పమ్మా.
చెప్పు.
సెకండ్ ప్రకారము ఒక పంట వేసే ముందుగానే మాకు ఇంత క్వాలిటీతో కావాలి, ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గా బాస్మతి రైస్ మాకు ఈ క్వాలిటీతో కావాలి అని ముందుగానే ఫార్మర్ కాంట్రాక్ట్ తీసుకున్నది ఇద్దరు కాంట్రాక్ట్.
Yeah. So you can stop, Pratyusha. Pratyusha, you can stop. I think your connection is very bad. You just note down. I will give you some points regarding the present assembly elections. All of you, please note down. How many states are going for election? Any idea? Parli, how many states are going for election now? Parli,
5 states, sir.
how many states are going for election? Hello? Kirtana?
5 states.
5 states, including one of the union territory, that is Pondicherry. You just note down the seats of each assembly. In Assam, there are 126 seats. In Assam, the elections will be conducted for 126. The present chief minister is Sarvanand Sabharwal, and he wants to continue for the next term also, and it depends upon the voters' choice. And the second one is Kerala. Pinarayi Vijayan, he is the chief minister, and 6th April is the voters voting. On 6th April, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Pondicherry will be going for a single day election. Whereas in Assam, it is for 3 days. Already 27th and 1st of April are over, and on 6th will be the final election. In West Bengal, it will be in 8 parts. The elections will be conducted in 8 sessions. It has already completed 27th and 1st, 6th, 10th, 17th, 22nd, 26th, and 29th. That is the final day for election. That is the April. So the results will be counted on 2nd of May. In West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee is the chief minister, and there are 294 seats. And in Tamil Nadu, it is a very crucial election. There are 234 assembly seats. Presently, Mr. Palaniswamy, he is AIDMK chief minister, and he is running the state. And in Pondicherry, only there are 30 assembly seats, and it's a union territory. Who is the present chief minister? Whether the state government is there? Kirtana?
Sir?
Whether the state government is there in Pondicherry?
Yes, sir.
No, it is under president.
They have governors, sir.
Yeah, it is under president's rule. It is known as president's rule. Who is the lieutenant governor there?
Sir, before it was Kiran Bedi.
Uh-huh.
Now I don't know, sir.
Who is the Telangana governor? Telangana governor.
I don't know, sir.
Parli. Parli. Pratyusha. Who is Tamil Nadu, the Telangana governor? Yashwini?
Tamil Nadu.
Huh? Who is it?
Sir.
Huh?
పేరు
Tamilisai Soundararajan. She is the lieutenant governor of Pondicherry also. She is the acting lieutenant governor of that Pondicherry. So all these 5 states, they will be going for the elections in another 10 days, and the results are mostly awaited. And it has become a very national topic because all the parties, BJP, Congress, and other local parties also, they are attempting to get their own seats. And BJP wants to have a say in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, they have a tie-up with the AIDMK also. In Kerala, they want to have a stand. And particularly in West Bengal, Mamata, the Didi, she is known as Didi. And the tie is between Modi, Amit Shah, and Mamata Banerjee. All these 5 states, they have now become very prominent because of these elections. Any doubts regarding the present day session? Mr. Murali Krishna has explained you all the details, and he has covered almost all the subjects, current topics. And our students